Nate Goyard.
Assalamualaikum and good day. We are from BMMA S2/1 Group A. Are going to do lab 5 session on side slip test, measuring the car weight, adherence and brake test. So for this experiment, as we know, the objectives, we have 3. One of the objectives are firstly to inspect the side slip testing and adherence, which is the adherence is to test the suspension system of a vehicle. So the test will be conducted to test the vehicle, either there is side slip happen or not for the vehicle when it is driving on a rough or bumpy road. Secondly, to measure the car weight. So from the experiment also, the vehicle's weight are being measured because there are many types of vehicle surround us that has different amount of weight distributed on its body. And thirdly, to inspect the brake force, which is mean that the brake force needed for certain vehicle is not the same. As you can see, that compact vehicle is having a smaller brake force than an SUV vehicle or MPV vehicle. So in our experiment of lab 5, the equipment we are going to use is the console code RAV RT009/4SC, which is the console code. Next, the weighing frame. The weighing frame is to measure the weight of a vehicle. The adherence test. The adherence test, which the device that will test the suspension system of a vehicle due to observe either there is side slip or not. And next, brake tester. Brake tester will be used when the wheel of the car will be rolled, and after we roll for a certain time, then when we depress the brake pedal, and then the brake force will be calculated after driver depress the brake, and we will get the brake force amount. And next, lastly, the equipment is the remote control. So those equipments will be provided in the vehicle service workshop situated in Factory 4 in Technology Campus, Faculty of Technology. So that's all for introduction of our experiment. Now next we move on to other side. Thank you.
Wait. Itu buat 3 kan? 4. Kalau tak nak, boleh meter jalan akan bagi pergerakan kepada kereta. Kiri dan kanan. Jadi akan meter akan guna untuk car. Dan adherence. Adherence tu lah suspension. Dia akan bagi vibrate ke atas bawah dan tengok. Test lah. So, roller ni akan pusing dan kita akan tekan brake. Tekan brake sampai roller ni berhenti lah. So dia akan dapat berapa persen pada brake.
Dia nak test apa? Bar ke, racing ke, brand ke. Ada dia kereta lah. Tengah ni jangan ada. Kita akan masuk
Ini dalam posisi kan tak jauh. Dah, kan? Alamak, ini kiri dan kanan dah. Kita tunggu sampai posisi dah 8 dah. Baru boleh play. Okey, jangan wait lah. Wait untuk belakang. Okay, Zul. Wait. Okay, break lah. Kita akan buat handbrake. Okay, Zul. Okay. Dah. Baik. Tadi lah dia punya reading kan. Tak boleh. Wait.
Lagi.
Based on the inspection and observation, why brake force left hand and right hand must different less than 30%. Discussed based on Malaysia Puspakom regulation. Based on Malaysia Puspakom regulation, the brake imbalance must less than 30% for left hand and right hand brake. If the brake imbalance force is more than 30%, the vehicle will pulling to one side while braking. In more severe cases, this can cause loss control of the car, especially when we braking at high speed.
What will happen if adherence difference is more than 10%? So the adherence test consists in measuring the weight of each wheel during swinging of the platform in which the wheels are resting. So the addition of the four weight of the wheel give the weight of the full vehicle. So the result of the adherence test indicate the minimum weight determined during such checking in relation to the static weight of the wheel. The greater the adherence, the better the road holding of the vehicle. However, it should be remembered that the wheel adherence does not only depend on the suspension, but also on a series of other factors like tire pressure, load distribution, and play on the arms. So according to the manual of the RAV RT009, which we get from the interline during our research, it already stated that the range of percentage to determine the performance of the vehicle suspension during adherence test. As we can see in our slide, if the adherence percentage gives to more than 16%, so it's good condition. For the adherence test for 20 to 16% is acceptable, and below 20% is below standard. As for the difference when the difference is more than 15%, so the suspension system is excessive, or if it below than 15%, then it's acceptable. So during our lab session, we got the both front right and front left around 70 to 18%, and the difference only just to 2%. While for the rear right and rear left tire, we got the adherence test around 13% and 30 something for both of them, and the difference is just 11 or 10%. So all of those numbers are on the good and acceptable range of the result. So if the result is in below standard or excessive, like we stated earlier, it will make the car become unbalanced, especially during braking, and driver can feel the vibration coming from the uneven rate due to poor condition of shock absorber and suspension system. So it is recommended to change the shock absorber to solve the problem. So back to the question. So the question asks what happens if the adherence difference is more than 10%. So if it's more than 10% but still below 15%, like we stated earlier, so the car is still in the car suspension, the car shock absorber is still in good condition and does not need to be replaced. However, if the difference is more than 15%, which is not the case for this lab session, so it is best to change the shock absorber like we stated earlier. So that's all from me. Thank you.
How we interpret the brake force result based on roller testing result. The brake result obtained from the lab session of lab 5 on brake test shows that the value of brake force for front left wheel is 238 Newton, and for the front right wheel is 246 Newton, which had a difference of 3%. And next, the brake force at the left rear wheel and right rear wheel show a result of 10% of difference in braking force, which also follow the specification of brake force for a passenger vehicle. Then, the braking force for the handbrake of the vehicle obtained is 40% of difference that consists of 120 Newton on the left rear wheel and 138 Newton on the right rear wheel, which also follow the specification of braking force for vehicle. Hence, the total percent of braking force obtained in the lab session being summarized is 27%, which is below 30%, that resulting to pass and follow the specification of braking force for passenger vehicle. Thank you.
So the conclusion, the braking performance is one of the main performance of automobile. It directly affect the traffic safety, which is crucial to the vehicle safe driving. So there are three factors to evaluate the braking performance of an automobile. So the first one is braking efficiency, second one is constancy of braking efficiency, and lastly direction stability. So braking efficiency refer to the distance from the emergency braking to full stopping when the automobile drive at a predetermined speed on the well road. It's a basic index for the evaluation of automobile braking performance, mainly including ground braking force, braking deceleration, braking distance, and braking time. So for the constancy of braking efficiency, in a variety of environment, automobile can encounter a variety of unexpected situations, including the reduction and recession of braking capacity. The constancy of braking efficiency means that the automobile can overcome the declination of braking ability and quickly restore the braking capacity. The third one is direct stability. If the driving direction is not stable, the automobile may happen braking deviation, reaxle, slip, or front wheel losing steering ability and other dangerous situations during emergency braking process. This can make the automobile can get out of control, leave the original direction. There is even serious traffic accident, such as driving into the other running track, collision with other vehicle, or other serious traffic accident.